Welcome back. I'm Matt Reynoldson. Since Brent Brennan showed up on campus, his top job has been retaining the roster. But the new head football coach has already won his fair share of recruiting battles as well. And today, the Wildcats got to see the fruits of their labor with a strong transfer class. Let's go through all 7 transfers, starting with former San Jose State running back Quali Conley. He rushed for 900 yards last year. Meanwhile, running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He goes by Bill, but he's stacking up G's. He had over $1,000 on the ground last season. Defensive lineman Kevon Darton comes to Tucson from Syracuse. He's an experienced interior player that racked up 8 tackles for loss and 5 sacks last season. Trey Smith is an Arizona native and defensive end transfer from San Jose State, the second of 3. The third, Ryan Stewart, an offensive lineman who missed last season and a half due to injury. JUCO transfer John O'Price fills an immediate need at defensive back with his experience playing corner. And defensive lineman Cyrus Durham joins Price as the second Arizona JUCO recruit from San Mateo College. National Signing Day also celebrates athletes right here in Southern Arizona. That includes the top unsigned player in the state. Salpointe defensive end Keona Wilhite was granted a release from his Washington pledge after the Huskies coaching change. And today, he announced where he'll play at the next level.
I'll be spending the next 3 to 4 years at the University of Nebraska.
Go Big Red!
Big Red!
Yeah, Wilhite will be a Cornhusker, and I can say this Nebraska alum is pretty happy about that. He picked the Huskers over UCLA, landing at a Big Ten school with a young and talented roster. Wilhite feels like he's found a home after his 3rd commitment, and he's relieved to be signing after a recruiting process that he described as
bumpy, I'd say, because there's a lot of ups and downs of the commitments. But I've learned a few things, gained a little bit more maturity, and started to understand the business of it. I feel like I play better when I know the people that are around me are helping me. Yeah, having a relationship with my coaches and the people, the staff around me is really important.
Meanwhile, at Micah Mountain, the Thunderbolts held the first multi-athlete signing day in school history. Today's ceremony marked the first signings for athletes that started their high school careers at Micah Mountain, and these incredible athletes have set the stage for generations of Bolts to come.
It means everything. I came here with the dream to be here, and I accomplished my dream, but the job's not done. It just shows how accelerated we are.
I mean, this place is going to be a powerhouse. You look around, we have the best facilities in Arizona, in my opinion. We got the best staff in Arizona. I don't think there's any way that in the near future, when I'm back 10, 15 years, anyone's going to be able to compete. This is the place to be if you want to be a successful athlete.
It just shows how far Micah has come in such a short amount of time. We've all worked so hard. I think we have the best coaches in Arizona, the best facilities, and it just really goes to show how good our school is.
High school basketball playoffs tipping off. Top-seeded Gregory School hosting Williams in a first-round 1A matchup. Pick it up second quarter. Devin Dawson kicks it out to Jackson Dickinson. His 3, nothing but net. Time winding down in the first half. David L. pokes it away. Here's Dawson in transition. Lays it in for the easy bucket. Gregory School up 25-15 at the break. Second half. Dickinson, another huge triple. He was hot. Hawks run away with this one, 51-29. They're riding a 16-game winning streak into Saturday's state quarterfinals. As the Arizona Athletic Department goes through a major transition, the stabilizing force just so happens to be a familiar face. Longtime Wildcat softball coach Mike Candrea took over as interim athletic director a week ago, and he's doing more than just bridge the gap. News 4 Tucson's Jenna Fink takes us through his first week in the big chair.
Mike Candrea has been a staple in the Wildcats athletic department for decades. So when Arizona President Robert Robbins reached out about him becoming interim athletic director, Candrea says it was a no-brainer.
I'm very excited. You know, this is a place that I've put a lot of blood and sweat and tears in.
Candrea spent 36 years on the Arizona softball field, coaching the Wildcats to 8 national championships. He says he's leaning on that experience in his new role.
All I know is how to build a culture, and one of the big things in athletics and on your team is just solid communication. Looking in right now, those are some things that I'm trying to enhance.
However, his number 1 priority, finances.
Revenues and expenses aren't quite matching up for a lot of different reasons. If you kind of look back the last 3 or 4 years, we've gone through a very challenging time in athletics.
Candrea saw it firsthand, serving as former AD Dave Hickey's advisor for 2 years.
Trying to get your programs where you want them. There's a price to pay that is different than it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And so I think right now, moving forward, we have to look at a different model to make this all happen.
What kind of model? Well, Candrea says he doesn't know yet. He also says that right now, he isn't interested in the permanent AD job.
I'm a Band-Aid right now, and I'm doing what Bobby Robbins would like me to do. Whatever this place needs, I'm here because I love this place.
Candrea says he doesn't have a timeline of how long he'll serve as interim athletic director. He's taking it one day at a time. Reporting at the U of A, Jenna Fink, News 4, Tucson.
And as we wrap up, want to wish a happy National Girls and Women in Sports Day to not only Jenna, but all the women involved in the athletics we cover here at News 4 Tucson. Women's sports are experiencing unprecedented growth around the country, and we're thankful to be able to tell those stories. Here's Matt Brobe with one more check of weather.